Coming up in today's show,
They bounce off each other so well.
My problem is being Jean Grey.
I won't go into too much detail. That's now 15 minutes of our video.
Andy gets a Peter tingle.
It still gives me tingles now. I've seen it twice.
Steve states the obvious.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
And Mackie has a niggle.
Mr. Negative, Chameleon.
There will be spoilers in today's show, so if you haven't seen Spiderman Brand New Day yet, what are you doing with your life?
We're back from the cinema, and one of us has been asleep all day, not naming names.
Bingo.
Kiss my ass.
And we're here to talk about everything we thought about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Welcome back to the podcast, our very first reaction video. Safe to say there's no better movie this year to do our first reaction to, is there?
I mean, we've put something out there before on the review, haven't we? But all of us, what a film.
So,
Film of the year so far.
Oh my God. It still gives me tingles now. I've seen it twice.
2 quick questions. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Oh, shite. Absolutely amazing.
And did it meet your expectations?
More than.
I think it surpassed everything I thought it was going to be, honestly. It set up Doomsday. I don't want to go into it yet, but I'm just excited. I'm excited.
So, favourite character from the movie, Mackie? Who was it for you?
It's got to be Tom Holland Spider-Man. It's just... I love how they've done it over the 4 years, and you see him from the beginning of the movie when MJ and that go off to MIT to when they come back from MIT. So there's a 3-4 year gap of that, and you actually see Tom Holland grow up over that time.
Yeah. I mean, his physique, man. Like, he's proper buffed out.
I think that was partly due to training for the Odyssey as well.
Yeah, but even
But
so,
still.
he's just like, like full on. He was like, if you get me, he was proper lean, wasn't he? And,
Kind of like you when we started
before.
these podcasts.
I weren't lean. But now he's proper like, he's not an ounce of fat on the lad, is there? But
No.
he's like muscly and he's bulked a bit, hasn't he?
So I've got mine is Frank Castle, who's funny. Great chemistry between him and Spider. It was absolutely
on the
amazing.
screen, you can tell that
They've got a friendship outside.
Yeah.
It worked so well. I mean, I love. Do you know what I love? That they left a swearing in from him.
Yeah.
So it was just little bits.
Perfect.
But it's just him in it. If you'd have killed that, you'd have killed the character.
Oh,
And they bounce off each other so well.
And it's shown how a dark character can fit into a lighter movie
Yes, without affecting the character.
Affecting the character as well.
He didn't steal any thunder. He actually added to it. And that, they played it. Precisely.
I love as well with that is the Staten Island is the new Budapest. You know, from Black Widow and Hawkeye, they always went on about Budapest, but we never knew what happened in Budapest. And Staten Island is now the new. We don't know what happened in Staten Island.
He saved him, but we don't know what.
We don't know what. Which I thought that's a brilliant. It's the sort of new version of Budapest.
Maybe one day we'll find out.
I've got a feeling that's probably going to be a little running joke. They'll run into other movies like Budapest did in Avengers.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. So next one, probably the same for you guys then, because you've probably covered it. Best performance.
It's Tom Holland. His acting chops have. The thing is, I feel like we've grown up with watching Tom Holland grow up and become.
I mean, you haven't. You watched the Chinese one. Fucking 50s.
But I'm not about since Tom Holland took on the role and how he's got better as the role's gone on, and over the years how his acting alone has got better.
Yeah,
he's developed so much. And as I say, this film is now no longer Peter Parker the school kid. This is Peter Parker the adult.
Because he's had to become that.
And he's had to become that. Yeah, and his acting.
I mean, for me, I chose him. I
I find it hard to choose one though, because they've nailed everything.
The whole cast.
Yeah, the cast was good, but I think the emotion, the raw emotion in that film from Tom Holland was
100%.
absolutely amazing. And he definitely, like you say, he's grown up. He's now a young adult.
You can tell his acting's got. He weren't bad at all because we've all loved him, but it just seems to have gone up a notch as well in that film.
He's leading man.
I know. I've only watched it once, but he has now overtaken Andrew Garfield for me as my best Spider-Man.
I genuinely might be with you. Honestly,
I've only watched.
I think I'm with you as well.
I'm not going to agree because I love Andrew Garfield.
Because if that's what he can do now, and he's going to have at least another 3 movies in him,
we hope.
Well, they've already spoke about how they're going to. He's already got in him and the Marvel execs have already had discussions about him handing over the baton, which is hopefully Miles Morales. We'll see what happens with what they decide, and they've got an idea in their head of how they're going to do it. Which is great.
He wants Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen, yeah, I bet she does. Yeah,
he's dying for that.
best scene.
I know what mine is.
I know
Do
what
you want me
mine
to
is.
go
and
first?
I reckon
I've got
I know what
feelings.
yours is. I think we're all going to say the same, but I think
Right.
let Steve go first.
I'll go
Yeah, let's
first.
see, go first.
So the slow motion shot of Spider-Man pulling the Punisher
Oh, that was up there.
Pulling
across the.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
pulls the
pulling the
Punisher
shooting
away
Hulk.
from the
He's shooting
Fox.
Hulk.
He's shooting Hulk.
Oh,
insane.
Yeah,
The
that is
CGI
yeah.
is top notch.
That's not
when you
what I
watch
thought you were
it.
gonna say.
oh
I
my
know
God.
that's not, and I know
Honest
what
to
you're
God,
going to both
so
going to
good.
say, because originally that was mine. But the more I thought about it, the drama, the
No, yeah, I get
facial
it.
expression,
I
that,
do get
it's
it.
just
It was
top
a
notch.
beautiful, beautiful
we had
scene.
3 amazing characters all being included
Yes.
in that
CGI
one
spot
scene.
on.
Oh, unreal.
Yeah.
I've never seen it as good.
Yeah.
That is back to pure decent Marvel CGI, I have to say.
But speaking on behalf of myself and Mackie, I'm pretty sure it's the jail bit. The not jail cell.
The
yeah,
tank.
no, it's,
The tank.
oh, is it the tank?
Mine's, where the tank flips.
Oh, see, I'm
and
wrong. I didn't think he'd say that.
As the tank flips and he saves those guards.
Oh, yeah, yeah, swinging around.
So
Yeah, that's
you
class.
and I turned to each other, and I did the exact same when I went and saw it with my brothers. Wow, that was
That was
such
well
a good
thought
shot.
about and unbelievable.
That
but for
was
me,
so good.
it's the hand at the end when he's
The
fighting
prison-
the hand. in
the prison scene.
cell, Yeah.
Yeah, with the
See,
web.
now,
and
The Jackie, you can tell it was Jackie Chan's team.
Yeah.
Like the way they jump on top of each other, chasing round, unreal.
Yeah.
Like, and he just the way the webs come out and he fires them and how strong he goes and
Yeah.
amazing. And the hand are amazing in that as well.
Yeah, for such a subtle part as well, because they're not a big part in the film.
No, they're not.
But they're played how they're put in. They're not crowbarred in or forced into the movie.
That's what I mean. They
They're
put
just
everything's
subtly
put in
mixed there.
correctly, innit? Like,
Yeah.
Listen, and let's get it. He's 72 now or something.
Yeah.
We're in our 40s, maybe mid 30s.
I'm younger
Depends who you ask.
But like when I took Edie,
I only turned
had to
43 on
touch
Sunday.
Edie's 10. And I thought, will some of this be a little bit fingy for her? You know, when his eyes are changing. I was like, mate, honestly, she was. I kept looking at her.
Mesmerised.
She was fixating on the screen. She was like following it and everything. And her actual words to me after it were that the action was amazing. And I just thought they've nailed it for everything,
Yeah, for every age.
every age.
Yeah.
And she was I buzz off the fact.
Which
that
is
she
what a
loved
Spider-Man movie should be for.
Yeah.
It should be for every age.
And we've said that in the Spider-Man video, didn't we?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
He appeals to every generation.
it. Yeah. And that's the proof.
Yeah.
Right there, that's the proof. And I reckon if my granddad goes older than him, he'll love it and all.
Yeah.
I'm only 43. I only turned 43 on Sunday.
Bollocks. He wishes.
I'm the youngest of us. 3.
Okay, guys, let's settle a debate once and for all.
Let's do it.
Let's
Who
not.
is the youngest?
me?
Take a look at each one
Cowboy
of us.
Steve, Andy, and
we'll-
that one there.
We'll put
Mackie, look at that one.
We'll put a poll down below in the comments.
Who's the oldest?
Who's the oldest?
Who's the youngest? And who's the middle one?
Moving on. Probably the same for you, Andy, because the next question is best action sequence.
That would be, but obviously I will change it. But we're gonna all go into everybody's different. Like yours, the tank bit there. I did turn around to you, didn't I, and go, "Wow, what a shot!" It was just the way he pulled them. But
good cards out
there's
there.
also
As
a
the
bit
tank
where he
flips.
saves the kid when the cop car flips.
Oh,
in the air,
yeah.
and he swings around and gets the kid. But I'm actually going to say the bit with Frank Castle where he does his web and he flies through and kicks him out of the van.
Oh, yeah.
And then Frank Castle goes, well, he's about to swear it.
Yeah.
I can't, what was it was about to say? Don't actually say it, but Mother, and then he just fires a big spider ball in his mouth, wanting to stop him, but it was class how he did that. It was well good. So that's my best set.
So for me, it was the prison fight with a hand. Like you've said, you could tell it was Jackie Chan's stunt team, and the choreographer just reminded me so much of Crouching Tiger, and I love that film.
I'm the same with you. It's the Punisher tank. The whole build-up of the tank and how it went through and introducing Punisher into the film. And then that tank flipping and how it slowed down the time and you saw him save those. That whole scene to me was just like, this is peak. This
fantastic.
is
Put your phone on silent.
Sorry, everyone.
Okay, so moving on. Best emotional moment.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
So for me, I'll go first then, as soon as I leave you to think about it. It was Jean Grey and Aunt May sharing
Yeah, that was.
I think I think I'd have to agree.
She's realised that what she was doing, she was going about it the wrong way.
I think I have to agree.
Not that it was wrong, but it was just the wrong way of going about it.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think that is probably the most emotional scene.
I'll change it. I'm going to change it though. I thought what was unbelievable was when he's got MJ on the roof, and obviously Jean's in her head.
Yeah.
But you don't know that. And then she's like pretending like she's remembered him, and he's crying, and he's giving her a kiss. And imagine, and we knew it were coming, but imagine if that was you. I could see it in his face how much he wanted it, like, and the way he acted it. He was there with him, like hoping that was true, and it wasn't. Yeah. But for me, that was the most emotional. But I do get that one that you've picked.
I think that, totally. Sadie Sink's acting.
I think there was, to be fair, a lot of emotional moments in that film.
There is.
Compared to any other Spider-Man film or any other Marvel film that we've seen so far, I think. Other than Endgame.
Because it had everything.
Yeah.
It literally had everything. That's why we're buzzing about it. It's so good.
Okay, so moving on. People say he only offers to buy them water, and he once shook hands with Winston Churchill. We just call him Mackie, and it's time for his facts, spoiler edition.
Anyway, first thing, Spiderman Brand New Day, the second fastest film to reach $1 billion.
What was the first?
Endgame. In movie or gaming history. So it's not just Marvel.
I thought it would have beat it.
It's movie and gaming industry history. So, Brand New Day, 4 days to get to $1 billion. Endgame, 1 day. This film is rammed with Easter eggs. There's over 100 Easter eggs in this film. But the only ones I want to concentrate on is all the comic book references, obviously, being the comic book guy. So there is also loads of Spider-Man's villains. So I'm just going to list them off because there's some awesome shots showing the villains and basically recreating the covers from these comics. So let me just get my list out.
I did see a few.
So the first one I'm going to list is Amazing Spider-Man number 345, and it's Boomerang. Obviously, you see that scene. Brilliant scene. Brilliant shot, and perfect for the film. The next one is Amazing Spider-Man number 134 with Tarantula. The boots cutting the pipe. Again, brilliant scene from the comic book. So then you've got Amazing Spider-Man number 221 with Ramrod. And I watched a thing about the other day about Ramrod, and he actually had a bigger scene, but it's been cut from the film. So there you go. Spectacular Spider-Man number 142 with Tombstone, which Tombstone had a bit of voice in it, a bit of acting in it. But yeah.
That's my favourite one.
That it was a good scene, that, when he's holding him up out of the throat. Yeah. Spider-Man Adventures number 2, Scorpion, where he gets the tail and he uppercuts him. That's from that cover. And then finally, last but not least, the most famous one of them all, Amazing Fantasy number 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man.
That's my favourite.
Where he's swinging and carrying the glove. Yeah, that's.
Do you remember seeing that one?
Yeah, I saw this scene, but I've never seen the comic book.
So that's from Spider-Man's very first ever appearance.
Where his legs are, he did it over and over again to get it absolutely perfect. I remember seeing something about it.
It's the same with the uppercut scene with Scorpion. Supposedly they shot that over and over again to the point where Tom Holland was feeling battered because he's getting launched in the
I reckon if you actually put that up against the front of the comic book, there's not going to be an ounce of difference. That's how good it was. That's how good he did it.
I will say I wasn't a big fan of all those cameos from the...
Really?
I think it was unnecessary. It just bloated the runtime. It showed... I know it had to show the growth of him being the street level hero and stuff like that, but I just don't think it needed it.
I disagree.
You had to fill that time gap of 4 years somehow and show him progressing and showing him fighting some of his classic roles.
I think it just showing him fighting other baddies.
Yeah,
other
baddies, and we'll get into the discussion about the villain of the film because I have a niggle, but it showed the progression. And Spider-Man has a massive library of villains that he could use. So to get some of them in there is great.
Yeah, I think and to use them off the court, I think that was such a great idea. Yeah. I'm sad at you for that. Can't say that, can't buy it off.
Can be.
But yeah, that's Max Facts for the day.
Anyway, moving on to what didn't work. So, is there anything well, we know
You
you've
bring
got
this stupid.
No, he's got a nitpick, so let him
Got a
nitpick. That's
nitpick
what this
bit.
pal's
I'll
for.
try not to rant on.
It's stupid.
So it's nothing against Sadie Sink because she played
Sadie.
it. Sadie
Sadie
Sink.
Sink.
Yeah, sorry. Brilliant actress, brilliant acting. She played a part well. My problem is it being Jean Grey. So they brought in the new X-Men. This is their way of introducing these new X-Men that are going to eventually become. It did answer one of my Doomsday theories, and I think it perfectly answers it, which I'll go into later. But they brought in Jean Grey. It could have been Jean Grey. So they brought in Jean Grey and Jean Grey's sister. Her sister in the comic books is non-powered mutants' right activist. Not a big character in the comic books at all in any way. So why give her sister powers? Why run her powers different from what we've ever seen Jean Grey do before with the whole jumping into bodies? They've rewritten Jean Grey. And I don't know why, because Jean Grey is a good character as she is. So I don't know why they've had to rewrite her. The other thing is Spider-Man has so many villains and great villains. Mr. Negative, Chameleon, the Spot, that you could have brought in and done the exact same thing with, and it would have been a Spider-Man movie standalone. You didn't need to bring in the X-Men. I know they have to bring in X-Men somehow to bring them into this universe. I get that. And because of what's going to happen in Doomsday, I get it. But bring it into this and make them this Jean Grey.
Have they not, like every other film, have they not rewritten characters in the comic books in the past? I'm not a comic book guy, so I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
So
you've got
why
other
was
what ifs and other different ones.
so why is it different to rewrite a character from the comics into the movie
they've never
and give them
the
different
problem
powers?
we've had is with the X-Men movies and everything, and when Sony did it and everything, they've never got it right, or they've never got it where it syncs with X-Men fans. And I am a massive X-Men fan. It's one of the first comic books I ever collected. But and because of that, it's like, why change a character that's so well established, and why make them completely different?
But she's young at the beginning of her powers.
Yes,
Have they not done it that way?
Because that could be
the evolution to the end.
That could be, that could
then.
be what they're trying to do. But they could have done the exact same thing and made it Rachel Summers, which is Jean and Cyclops' daughter, looking for her mum that's trapped, which is Jean Grey. They could have, which would have made, in my head, a lot more sense.
Yeah, but it might not make sense when we get to Doomsday.
Yeah, and what you've got to remember is the comic book nerds, we'll call you, are a niche group.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they're a big group, but you're trying to appease.
And that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say, because we've not read them.
No.
So me seeing her jump from body to body, I'm thinking that's cool.
And then seeing that at the end is the evolution of her powers.
Yeah, and then seeing her get stronger, and then also knowing that what we know is coming in Doomsday. I think he's secretly upset about the X-Men. It's just all about it's the X-Men, because you couldn't have put another baddie in, because you put another baddie in, and he has got loads of people he could have fought. But they have got nothing to do with what's happening going forward, so they had to find a way to get somebody in.
You can argue she wasn't the villain of the story.
Well, no, she's a victim.
She wasn't.
She was a
She's a victim, yeah, and I totally agree with that.
It's like we don't know. We don't
Damage
know that
control's the
Sarah, his sister, didn't have any fucking powers.
I even know she had a sister.
Well, I didn't.
I'm not going to lie.
So I sat there and I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? That didn't bother. I just thought that's great. I love what they've done here. But because he's read it, and this is where it's obviously.
Yeah.
This is why I tell you, Mackie, buy them in CGC form. You don't have to read them, and it doesn't spoil it. Do you get my
Yeah, no, I get completely.
So I understand why you're saying it, but it winds me up. Just don't read.
No,
don't read.
Reading spoils things. It's better on the screen.
Reading is not fundamental, kids.
But you get what I mean.
I get what you're saying. I completely
So basically,
see what you're saying.
What you're saying is stupid.
No.
So that's his little gripe. I won't go into too much detail. That's now 15 minutes of our video.
And that was my.
It was his fault.
Opus Clips is loving you now.
I took it somewhere else.
Andy.
In fairness, I know I'm right.
So get us back on track. Andy,
have I got to go through
what didn't work for you? Can you even nitpick anything?
No, I can't. Honestly, I honestly can't nitpick anything. I loved from start to finish. I loved it. There's nothing there for me to go, that was rubbish, or no need for that, or.
So apart from those little cameos from me that just bloated the runtime, and I get what you're saying about
perfect film.
Yeah, but the one for me was the unnecessary post-credit scene. It was the worst post-credit scene I have ever seen in any film.
What are you on about?
It is ridiculous.
I agree with you.
There was no need for it.
No.
I
know it kind of alludes to Secret Wars and Doomsday, or one of the two, if not both.
It's showing you something.
No, I don't think it didn't need to.
Didn't need it.
But
But
you know what
it
it should have
just described it.
No, you know what it should have done? It should have ended before the handshake, and it should have ended on the handshake with Ned and his realisation.
100%.
I would have walked
Totally
out
agree.
there and been buzzing, but I walked out after sitting there, and everybody in the audience said, "Oh, that's 30 seconds of my life. I'm not getting back." I don't even think it was
we had the opposite reaction when we went.
No, they didn't.
When we, what was that guy
multiple
like sat
people
behind
said
us?
that.
No chance.
That guy sat behind us just went.
What Marvel, the reaction that Marvel wanted was what we got behind us.
Well, they didn't get that
He didn't
reaction
get
from
it.
my
Honestly,
crowd.
they went, one more, what? Like, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I think someone else actually said, what the F?
Yeah.
Right? And I said to Mackie, I get what you're saying, but that's the reaction they want. Because you got to understand that. Yeah, we've probably looked at things all over, knowing that Doomsday's coming, Secret Wars. I know more about Secret Wars because of Mackie, to be fair. He sent me things and I've read about it and stuff now. Reading is good sometimes. But I know kind of know what's going on in Doomsday. Like, do you know what I mean? I didn't have a clue what were coming. But that was what they wanted, so that it's just a little weird snippet. Because let's be honest, that little app thing ain't going to show him in outer space, is it?
Well, no, it was
because it says it watches him on camera. So what camera's in space? So it was just a little bit of a thing,
Which is why it was so unnecessary.
But you say that, but it might not be Tom. It might be Maguire. It might be anybody. We don't know.
I know there's multiple.
We
don't know what's going to happen. But what I'm saying is, it would have been better to end on Ned's handshake.
But yeah, no, I totally agree. It was. I didn't need it. Didn't need it.
Do you know why it needs it? Is because Marvel always put one in. I mean, it needed two. I think we could have had another one for Doomsday, personally.
Either Doomsday or something to follow up with Jean.
Yeah,
Because always her driving off in the bus. You know, and something to say the X-Men are coming, you know, or a little hint towards the X-Men, because we know it's coming, but just a little hint. I would have rather
zooming out on Xavier's mansion or something. I know what you mean.
You know,
so
like
we could have had
Xavier's School for the Gifted or something like that, you know, just something.
So I guess if I'm nitpicking, we could have had another one of them. But that is it. The actual film itself is out for me. I thought it was start to finish fantastic.
So,
oosh.
Question that I've kind of answered already with Ned's handshake, but if you could have changed one thing about the movie, what would it have been?
Well,
you've mentioned it.
For me, it would
and
have
Andy's going to be boring and not change a thing.
I literally would have just changed the villain to one of other. Mr. Negative would have been perfect. Chameleon would have been perfect. Even bringing in a Jackal so that you could do the clone saga for Spider-Man, because if he is looking to pass the torch on to someone else, bringing in Ben Reilly, the clone of Spider-Man, in stuff like that.
Too soon, though.
Maybe, yeah, but
got enough
think
going
a better
on.
Jean Grey.
She's not a villain.
Yeah, okay, victim,
Calling her
villain,
a flipping
whatever.
villain. She's not a villain. Can I not answer? You're saying that, but I might actually have something.
You don't.
If you've got something, I'd be shocked.
I have.
Go on.
I would have liked MJ to have got the feeling that Ned got at the end. I would have liked her to have that as well, because
I think they're going to. I think they're going to build on that.
Yeah, they will, because she's smiling.
It's almost starting the relationship
where she's
again.
smiling on the roof.
Yeah.
I think she has. I think she has.
And
Just the tearing when she was crying, when she was frozen, and then when she sat on the roof playing with the black necklace, possibly not knowing.
And
what
the
that
little
means to
things
her.
she said as well about her ex and stuff like. Well, not her ex, sorry, a boyfriend. A
boyfriend.
Yeah, a boyfriend.
I think there is something there. I think she has.
But I would have liked that, but that's
it's just more subtly hinted at, I think.
Yeah,
that is the most minutest thing that I could offer. But
no, that's fine. You've offered something instead of saying it's perfect. Yeah. So moving on, quick ranking out of 10 for enjoyment, story, action, characters, villains, visual effects, and soundtrack.
10. Simple.
So overall score is
9.
My math says you've got to put at least 4 9s in there.
No, seriously, 9.5 for all of it.
Okay.
That's where I'm.
Mackie, enjoyment.
10.
Story.
9.
Action.
Let's push my 10. Action 10.
Characters.
10.
Villain.
I'm going to say 9.
Visual effects.
10.
Andy.
I'm agreeing.
Enjoyment.
Every single thing he's just said there is what
You're going the same one.
Exactly
Okay.
the same. I remember at
So I've got
9.8.
enjoyment, and I've got enjoyment at 9, story at 8, action at 9, characters at 8, villains at 7.
Characters at 8.
You remember?
Yeah, and you know why?
Oh.
Because some of them shit cameos didn't need to be in there, so it pulled it
Okay,
down.
yeah, all right. I'll
Unbelievable.
don't agree with you, but okay.
Luke Combs got a 10.
Visual effects 8 and soundtrack 6, and I will say why the soundtrack was a 6.
You'd have Nick
Because so
Cowboy
much was
music.
going on, I didn't necessarily concentrate on it so that hard. So on a second viewing, that might go higher.
I was just going to say, I didn't even know.
I couldn't remember any score. I don't think, other than the main theme tune.
There is
Because
a
I've
couple
seen
of
it
songs in
twice.
there.
There is some good.
There is some good tracks in there.
the score.
But I didn't really know. I noticed a couple of tracks the first time I watched it. The second time when I watched it with you, I was very more aware of it. I think because it was the second time I was going it, and that's why it's bumped up, because I was like, that actually suits
So
what's going on.
I did my maths, and mine's 7.7.
That's pathetic.
That is pretty low.
So I rounded up to an 8.
You need to
round it up to an 8.
You need to work for Rotten Tomato. You.
Round it up to an 8.
What is that?
It is
pathetic.
It is near perfect, I will say. So I was
9.8.
scoring it at 9. I would happily score it at 9 overall. If we're slightly higher than a 9 yet, fine.
Slightly higher than a 9.
Okay. Okay. So
I did say 9.2. So
how does that change your original top 5 Spider-Man movies? So in the Spider-Man episode, we ranked our top 5.
It's now number 1.
It is now number 1.
It's number 2 for me.
You still got Maguire and Garfield.
I've got Garfield, TASM, then Brand New Day, TASM 2, Spider-Man, and then No Way Home. It pushed Far From Home out.
I mean, you're entitled to.
But that's honestly, that's just first watch. I've not watched it multiple times.
Yeah.
You've both watched it twice. I've watched it once.
Yeah. It's
I mean, to be fair, the one you've got at the top's still amazing, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
But it's just, it's everything. I just think
it's a Spider-Man film we've been wanting for years.
Oh, as a Spider-Man fan since being a kid, that was just a
So-
cherry on the.
Because you wanted to touch on it a little earlier on, the suit. I'll let you speak about the suit.
We didn't
Andy?
talk about it, did we?
No.
They give us a comic book accurate suit.
I love the fact they've taken parts from Tobey's suit, from Andrew Garfield's suit, and then made it comic accurate as well. And
Do you know you could actually see the zip at one point? And I love that because it just shows. I mean, it shows you
realistic, innit?
washing it in the washing machine. I mean,
Yeah.
we can't do that.
No.
But you can wash it in a washing machine, and just little things like that. And the colours, it just popped in it on screen.
His web shooters.
His web shooters.
I
are
love that
brilliant.
little homage to the 70s show with the flipping silver bracelet. It suited it.
Yeah, it did.
I loved it. Do you know what I loved about them? The grenades.
Yeah.
Yes.
How good with it when he hits the tent with them.
Yeah.
And it goes.
Or he goes
underneath.
off when he ejects himself.
Oh wow! I didn't expect
Malfunctioning.
that. Yeah, that was great as well. But even when they pop off and he actually has, you know, when it oozes out of his wrist and he goes, ooh.
Yeah.
It reminded me of him when he was 16. But that was great and all.
It was brilliant. The suit was just...
Yeah, the suit was. They even had a little hole in it.
I've read some comments from other people that have
So
been
good.
saying that the suit doesn't flatter Tom Holland because of all the work he's put into his body. But the suit shouldn't.
No.
I
didn't look at
he's
his body and think,
topless
oh, it
enough.
looks terrible.
He's naked enough in the film to see how much work he's put into his body. You
Absolutely.
don't need
Gets in
to,
the bath with
like
his-
that bit with Florence Pugh where he gets in the tub. That's freaking
It's
brilliant.
funny.
Yeah.
Small potato, big potato. But you see how ripped he is in that.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, exactly. You don't, and the suit doesn't need to complement. The suit just needs to be the functional suit that it is, and it's perfect.
Can I just pick one of these up?
Yeah.
Right, I just want to show you. Can you see a six pack in that? No, you can't. There's no six pack there, is there?
No.
Right, doesn't need it. Right, but you can see every other like muscle on him, around him, like you could with Tom Holland.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need a six
No.
pack.
Doesn't.
I mean, granted, if he puts it on and it shows a keg, like if we bang it on, then you're going to see a keg, and that's like, whoa, what's going on? You need to. He's in that much good shape. He didn't need
No.
it.
No.
No, I think that whoever said that comment.
The other great thing I love as well is, like with a lot of superhero suits now, is there's a lot of it is muscle padding and stuff like that. But it didn't need it.
Well, Spider-Man should never have that.
No, exactly.
No.
Yeah,
No.
but it just didn't need. It was just it was just perfect.
Yeah.
So where does that rank in your
The
suits
eyes
then?
as well. The eyes were good.
Yeah. Where does it rank? Is that now your favourite suit?
Yeah,
your favourite suit?
As well, yeah. It's overtook that one.
It overtook.
Second favourite for me, TASM.
TASM is for the ingenuity of TASM. It's number 2 for me now. It was number 1. It's now number 2, just because.
I think it's my number 1 because that's just what I remember as a kid.
That's what I mean.
The colours and everything are just how I remember it as being a kid and wanting that Spider-Man. So
the thing is, when I saw it when the version they did in the end of the last Spider-Man film, can't remember the title now, where you see him at the end credits. Where you see him in the end credits and he's got this suit, but it was more a CGI looking suit. Yeah. I was worried because the colours to me looked off.
It was a bit too shiny blue.
Yeah, it was a bit too shiny. Whereas this now, they've
toned it down.
They've toned it and made it.
Well, they've had time to prep it.
As I say, the whole time, even when the CGI bits, it's still... The whole time it's shot and it's not the CGI bit, it looks like a suit that one of us would wear as a cosplay.
Yeah.
Not one of us.
Maybe not us.
But you know what I mean? Where it's a practical suit the whole time. They don't overdo the CGI. The only time it's in the action
because we know 2 other Spider-Men and Danny had it on.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't the exact one, but it might as well have been. Yeah. It was, and he looked incredible. Yeah. And Parker's got one. And I know it's been made a bit too big, but he looks superb in it as well. So it is perfect for the cosplay world as well.
100%.
I reckon you're going to be able to get quite a cheaper version of it and
still look good.
And that. But the suits. Number 1 for me.
I think definitely. With the suit, it's 40% physique and 60% is the suit.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely.
Whereas others, it's my Batman, for instance, it's 80% the suit and 20% me. Provided I can zip it up.
Actually, 5% crotch.
So, moving on, where does the franchise go next? So, obviously, we've alluded to Doomsday, Secret Wars, the X-Men crossover, going into that. I think the ending felt like a conclusion and the start of a new trilogy for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, whether that be in all ensembles or standalone. And then it ends comfortably with him being okay with being a superhero at the street level. On his own as well. Not having to rely on cosmic beings and...
But he has actually said he don't want to do it on his own. He did say in the film.
Yeah, so I came up with a theory after watching it second. So I was obviously my Jean Grey issue. And the other issue that one of our friend group actually put in, and then he messaged me privately, Daz, went, how can you have a 40, 50-year-old Cyclops and a 19, 20-year-old Jean Grey? And so that was my confusion coming out of it, watching it the first time. But Doomsday trailer played when we went to see it on the second time we went to see it, and suddenly it all clicked in my head. So
if that is what's actually the case,
I agree with my theory, and the theory seems to work. So in the Doomsday trailer, you see Xavier sat at a window and the sky's on fire, and then you eventually see him with Magneto comforting him and all this stuff. So what I think is you've got a multiverse incursion where universes are dying, and the X-Men universe is going to die.
I think X-Men universe is because in the TVA you've got all the ones that split off. I think it's that main middle one.
Yeah, and it's destroyed, and it destroyed. And the X-Men universe is killed off, making way for our New Mutants that are now established in the 616 universe. So that was my big theory from Doomsday. I hadn't thought about it before, so I don't think the Cyclops and the Jean even know each other. They don't even know each other exists because they're in 2 completely different universes, and they're going to get rid of the X-Men universe. They're going to kill them off, and
they're going to clear. I think they're going to clear a few.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the X-Men's the one that we're all seeing in the trailer, and that's.
Well, to be fair, if it's true and it goes to Battleworld, that will happen anyway, won't it? So people are going to die.
So then, for the Tom Holland Spider-Man, Secret Wars, Spider-Man is a huge part of that. That's how he ends up with the black suit to eventually produce Venom.
And if he is going to be done, and he is talking about potentially handing over the mantle, then it would naturally go to Miles.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Because if you're going to bring in a multiverse, they're going to get rid of all the multiverses and go back and go down to potentially one universe again, being 6, and it sounds like it's going to be the 616 universe. you could then produce a Miles Morales in that universe to hand over the baton if he wants to go that way. Or they do the Clone Wars saga where he hands over to Ben Reilly.
Because we've already had the Easter egg for Miles.
Yeah.
In not only in the first Spider-Man,
but in the Spider-Verse films as well.
Yeah, the Into Spider-Verse and stuff, but also in the poster with the shoe print.
Oh yeah.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
Look, it's going to go that way. You've got to bring him into the universe at some point.
Yeah. But, I mean, we already know it's going to be Doomsday is a multiverse event because you've also got Tobey Maguire's already confirmed in the Iron Spider suit, which looks the Iron Man Spider suit if they make it comic accurate.
Did you just give Maguire
I know.
Did you just give him a compliment? Did you hear that?
He's in the Iron Spider suit, which is.
I knew you loved him really. I knew it.
No.
He's bothered about the suit rather than the man in the suit.
Yeah. But the fact that he's already confirmed because it's been leaked from posters and stuff. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to merge all universes. There's only going to be one universe, and Doomsday's the event of killing all. My theory is Doomsday is trying to either stop the multiverses collapsing, or he's the one causing the multiverses to collapse.
That's the question.
That's the question. But for Tom Holland, if he's not going to do any more solo films, Secret Wars is going to be his films. They're going to be about Spider-Man eventually handing over the baton. I think, personally.
There's going to be a lot of that going on, I think.
I think they are going to divert from the original Secret Wars story slightly. And if they do, and it's to hand over the baton and to say, I'm all for it, I'm not going to be.
Are you sure? Because you don't like them going off comic book stuff?
If it makes sense to the story.
Okay.
Well, Jean Grey made sense to the story. It did, because you're about.
You could have done any other villain.
What you've just done is contradicted yourself.
It still made sense.
Okay.
Massively contradicted yourself.
That's our immediate reactions to Spider-Man Brand New Day, our first impressions, and they may change with multiple viewings. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you love it, hate it? Do you agree with our ratings? Thanks for joining us. Until next time, Geek Out.